Configuring Lync Access Edge on vserv4, Stage 2. We need to export the configuration file, so we're going to go to vserv3 and the management shell. Using the clipboard, we're going to copy in the line from the text document. So we're going to export the configuration to configuration.zip on the C drive. Hit enter. Now back on vserv, go to install or update. On step 1, click run. Now because we're not on the domain, we need to connect into the other server. We're going to do it like that, vserv3.macroconnect.local/$. Hit enter. And verify that you can get into the machine. So we can. We're now going to go back to Lync and browse and go to that direct. So we're going to vserv3.macroconnect.local/$. Grab the configuration file and say open. Click next. If you ran into a problem on this step, similar to when we set up the front end server with an error on WMF 2008 R2, there's a line in the install guide that shows you how to fix that. It's the same line that we used with the front end server. Once it finishes, click finish and do setup or remove Lync server components. Click next. This one usually completes pretty quickly. Click finish. Before we do certificates, we've got to set up in the MMC to trust the certificate from vserv1. That happens on its own when you're on the domain, but because we're not a domain machine, we need to take care of that manually. So go to MMC. So go to start and type in vserv1.macroconnect.local/certenroll. Hit enter. It'll ask you to log into the domain. Type in the username and password for the domain and click OK. And grab this path. I'm going to put that on the clipboard. Do add remove snap-in, certificates, computer account, next, finish, and OK. Expand certificates. Right click on trusted root authority and say import. Click next. Browse. Copy our clipboard in and pick vserv1. Click open. Click next. Verify that it's trusted root certification authorities. Click next and click finish. Import successful. Click OK. And we'll minimize that and close out of that. And now request, install, or assign certificates. Hit run. We're going to do it on the Edge internal, so hit request, next, send now, next. Because it's not on the domain, we need to manually type in the name. So it's vserv1.macroconnect.local/macroconnect-vserv1-ca. Click next, type in a username, and click next. You want to use the domain username for this one. Click next. Mark it as exportable and call it Lync Private Edge. Use 2048. Click next. Populate this info. Click next. Populate the info on this page and make sure you spell out the state. Click next. Click next. There are no sands necessary. Click next. Next. Once it completes, click next. Click finish. Click next. Next. And finish. Click close and exit.